want to talk about now is essentially the plant of the pole as it strikes the box. And I have a couple nicknames for it. I have vertical lines in the pole vault and also connecting in the pole vault. So I'm going to be using those two terms. So, vertical line number one, I'm pushing the pole to its highest point, still in contact with the ground to make the pole start moving before it bends. So what you're looking for is the hips to be going up, and then you hit the tip to the back of the box. So this is a vertical line between my top hand and my toes. Vertical line from the top of my top hand to my takeoff toe. It feels a little perpendicular, so it forces you, when you're a little bit out like this, it forces you to really extend and get hollow. What I mean by hollow is that I want to create this round U shape here to push the pole to its totally vertical, not closed shoulders and hit the vault, hit the blocks like this, but be totally hollow off the ground. That makes the pole really move to vertical before it bends. So let me go show you an example that Vitaly Petrov showed me. So what happens when a vaulter comes off the ground is that he goes elastic, or should go elastic, where the hands and the elbows and the shoulders move and they go up above the body. Watch the top of the pole as I'm going to release with my right arm, and I'm going to let myself go forward in elastic. Where does the pole go? It goes up. So as I'm going elastic off the ground and keeping the pressure up the pole is essentially traveling up as it goes into a bend. That means the pole is going to accelerate faster. Vertical line number two is the line with my left fist in line with my hips. So as I am in the air and the pole bends, my left fist is in a straight line, right straight through my body. So I make space, I hit the box, I expand and keep my shoulders, hands, and elbows moving. That reconnects the vaulter with the pole. Push the pole to its highest point, jump, take off, and then expand and reconnect through the pole. The elbow is going to bend, the arms, the shoulders are going to expand, the hands are going to move up above the body, and the vaulter's basically driving their body through their arms. Hands going back, elbows going up, everything up as the pole starts to bend away from the vaulter. Then that sets up the realignment phase, or the connection phase again, with the vault as the vaulter swings. So vertical line number one, make as much space as possible, jump off the ground. Vertical line number two, this left hand is going to be pressure up as I go through the pole. I'm in a straight vertical line. That goes to vertical line number three, or the connection number three. So number three on the plant, or the extenuation of the plant, the third connection in pole vaulting, the third vertical in pole vaulting, is called realignment. Realignment is simply the body lining itself up in a straight line in the middle of the bend. So the pole is bent away from you, and as my toe is facing the box, my arms move straight, so that my left arm is vertical and my right arm is straight. So my body's covering the bend of the pole, my toe is facing the box. That's the realignment phase, and the realignment phase is just basically getting my body as long as possible as the pole's bending. It comes from the correct elastic position off the takeoff. So as the vaulter takes off, the pole bends, and the left arm bends, the vaulter is in a straight vertical line with the left fist. Both arms are going up and back, both elbows are going up and back, and then from that place, the vaulter realigns as they accelerate their swing by straightening their arms in a very short, violent movement. It's almost like I'm going to give you a high 10 like this. I'll take my hands back and then I go here, but no farther. So it's not really a row as it is a short, violent movement to the vertical. We're looking for you to go re-hollowing from the position you had when you're making space off the ground. So initially off the ground, you're pushing the pole to vertical, and you're hollow and round, framing your face here, getting the shoulders at the most extended extension. Then you're going elastic, and then you're going to re-hollow as you're swinging, keeping the pole pushed towards the vertical. So it's that connect with the pole off the ground, reconnect by going elastic, and then connect again as you start to swing. Both arms slap the sky, attack and realign as the body is under and behind the pole. That creates a lot of force, a long, powerful swing, and gets the vaulter on top of the bend so they have a lot of time to turn and get off the top of the pole. Space, hollow off the ground, elastic, connection of the pole, realignment, wham! As the swing is down, no farther than the toe pointing the box. Very important to realign immediately off the ground, not late, which will retard the bend of the pole, and the pole will slow down, the body will break. Realignment is not, you don't see it very much anymore. You don't see it correctly. Most people come down, they're not elastic, they hold their shoulders solid and straight, they force bend the pole, and then the only way to get upside down off of this is to break to get upside down, or to roll their arms forward and down, which breaks the body and speeds the rotation of the pole. So the most efficient way of vaulting to get you the most vertical is, again, getting the pole at its highest point, elastically expanding through the pole, and then realigning while you're accelerating your swing to vertical.